Hello, everyone. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Ivan. Ivan is from Denver, in Colorado, in the USA. So let's see what Ivan has to say. Enjoy the interview. So, hello, Ivan. How are you?
I am all right. And yourself?
Very well. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview. Thank you.
Totally.
My God, tell me what you're drinking. It looks very tasty and yummy.
So it is a yerba mate tea with Pedialyte. Now it's
Wow,
decaffeinated and hydrated.
amazing. So tell me, how is your day going so far? I know it's quite early for you.
I mean, I've been up since 7 a.m., but I went to the gym and yeah, then I went to the grocery store and now here I am.
Wow. So tell me, where are you from?
So I was born in Japan and then my family was Air Force. So we moved from Japan to Australia to Germany to England and to Colorado. And I've been in Colorado Springs and then around when I turned 23, I moved to Denver and I've been in Denver ever since. So I've been in Denver for 10 plus years now and Colorado for 24.
Oh my God, what a journey. That's amazing. Wow. So, walk me through a little bit about this journey since you left Japan. How old were you when you left?
I was like 2 when we left Japan, 5 when we left Australia, 8 when we left Germany, and then 11 on England.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm doing math, but don't ask me to do math. I don't do math.
Wow. And your parents, they are Japanese?
No, my parents are both American. They were born in Texas and Colorado, and their parents were born in Mexico.
I see. Amazing. And so tell me, what do you do for work, for living, Ivan?
So I am a beer sales rep for Coors Distributing in Denver, Colorado, and my territory is Black Hawk Golden. So I am in Coors' backyard selling their product to all the bars and restaurants.
Amazing. And what do you like the most about your job?
I like the people I meet. Some of them are really cool. Some of them are psycho. Can't stand some of them. Some of them are just so, oh my God, it's ego. It's ego. Some of them are just like, I need this done now. And you're like, okay, well, it sounds like a personal problem. And then they get so mad. So mad.
Tell me something. Since you left Japan, have you ever got back to visit or also visit other countries you have lived before, like Germany or England?
No, this last year was the first time I actually traveled a bunch. So
Mm-hmm.
last year I ended up in Philadelphia and Los Angeles. So I was in LA during the hurricane, flood, earthquake warning, during all of that. So it was quite funny. And then I went to a music festival in Philadelphia. This year I've gone to New York, Minneapolis, and I'm heading out to Austin, Texas here soon.
Amazing. And all your family live as well in Colorado or they live in Texas?
My immediate family lives in Colorado. The rest of them, no idea.
I see. And do you have siblings as well?
I have 2 older sisters. I am the youngest.
Oh, spoiled?
Spoiled? I wish. I am not.
Amazing. Okay, so during the interview, I'm going to explore a little bit more about your life and also about your point of views, okay?
All right, let's go.
But before we start our journey within the Magic Box, I would like you to tell me something interesting about yourself or maybe something that not many people know about you.
Want to know something interesting or something that not many people know?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess what's interesting about me is I have been to probably over 1,000 concerts in my life, and I've met a bunch of lead singers, and I make a bunch of outfits for random shows.
Wow. So just repeat that again. So you mean that you work with music as well?
No, I just go to so many concerts, and I've ended up meeting so many lead singers, and I've just run into people, and I know a couple local musicians, and from there I've just met even more local musicians, and now I travel across country to meet other musicians and I offer to make them outfits for some of their shows.
Amazing. Very good. Wow. Ivan, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Oh God, let's try this.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here my best friend. Full of random fun questions, okay? I'm just gonna play a song now, just for us to relax before the first question, all right?
All right. Hey, you do you.
Let's do it. Okay, before we start the game, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, you don't want to answer, always can change, okay? First question for you is, what would your ideal life look like?
Oh, no time frames. Waking up whenever and doing whatever I want, whenever I want. I don't like time frames, but I need a set schedule. And if I don't have a set schedule, I get really frustrated. Don't give me time frames.
And you've always been this way?
No, I just realized time is very important to me because I spent way too much working. So now I'm at the point where I like to enjoy my free time. But the problem is, I also have to have a set schedule so I know what I feel like I'm doing. And if I don't, then if anything makes me deter from my set list of what I want to do, I get frustrated because it's not the times that I want.
And what do you like to do on your free time?
I mean, it just depends on the day. I was going to go longboarding here for a bit, go outside, go skating, go to the gym, hang out, go to a concert, make outfits, craft patterns, do some model kits, just wander around.
Do you consider yourself to be more of a day or a night person?
I like to pretend I'm a night person, but I have unfortunately become a day person because my day usually starts at 5 a.m.
Amazing. And do you usually go to the gym in the morning or you prefer to go late evening?
I hate going in the evening. The people annoy me, but there's a lot of hot people at the gym in the evening. But I like morning people because we're usually all awkward and just kind of get in and get out.
Amazing. Next question. Let's do it. Hey, Ivan from Colorado. Next question is, do you have a unique ability that you think no one has or you never met before?
Do I think so? I mean, probably. I've met some really snarky people. So I can't really say I'm very super snarky. I've met worse than me. But yeah, I guess I'm incredibly creative in lots of crafts. Easy on a lot of hand projects. So I've yet to meet someone that can do as many weird projects as me.
So tell me a little bit about your drawing craft, your creative side. Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, I made 3 outfits for a 3-day music festival here in Denver, one of the biggest music festivals we have, called the Underground Music Showcase. I was featured on their 2019 recap. I have made outfits since 2019. They've been on their fashion blog every 3 years. So at this point, the photographers look for me. Every year, I have to make more and more improved outfits and elevated. Last year, the outfits were great. The year before, not so much. In the previous year, oh God, those were atrocious. But it has become a stable progress of some of them being very bad to like, oh wow, a lot of people are like, where do you buy that? I'm like, I just made it.
Wow. And what's your inspiration for you to create those outfits, Ivan?
I watched way too much anime and played way too many video games for a normal being. So you can't really find a lot of weird lace bow or awkward things in my size. So I made all of it. No one else can get away with wearing latex and other weird outfits.
Wow. And how long does it take for you to create your outfits? Depends the themes, depends how does it work for you?
So out of those 3 days, the longest was this jacket I made, and it was an outer layer jacket. There's a lot of ruffles, a lot of layers. That one took the longest, probably like a week and a half, but I was doing it slowly after work. The shortest was a lace bodysuit that I made, and that was 3 hours from construction of pattern all the way to sewing, finishing the day up, and I still had to finish my homework that day. So I finished my homework and then I still went to the music festival.
Wow, amazing. Okay, next question. Let's do it. Before the next question, when I was checking your profile, there was a phrase there that got my attention. It says there, I'm just a vibing Denver guy. Yeah? What do you mean by that?
Then I just kind of show up, talk, do what I can. Denver's an interesting city of a lot of people that aren't actually from Denver or Colorado. And people are, I'm here to find myself because I left my hometown and I wanted to come to a different city. And I've never been and I love the wilderness and blah, 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 blah. And my favorite place to go is Red Rocks. It's very surface level, very, very like, I came once, I went to a show at Red Rocks. I thought it was cool, but I actually don't know anything about anything of Denver. So, as someone that's been here long enough and has been around and has seen all of the music scene, the underground scene, and even the mainstream events, yeah, I'm just kind of here. I've been here. I know what's going on.
Tell me something. What do you like the most about living in Colorado? What do you like the most about the city? And the opposite side, what do you find most challenging or the negative side of living there?
The negative side is all the transplants and everyone trying to find themselves. It's hard to find anyone that can focus or make a priority on growing. A lot of people here are usually, they come when they're young or trying to discover themselves and they don't want to put roots down. And the people that do have roots are the ones who have the older ones that are like, oh, we're going to settle in Colorado. So that's the negative, is just everyone's too busy to pay attention to anyone and it's very selfish. The positive is we have a great music scene. There's a lot of art and a lot of cool things always going on. You can meet some very interesting people.
Mm-hmm.
And one day it's snowing, the next day it's summer, and it'll be winter, and it could be completely frozen in the morning, and then it's like 70 degrees.
What's the postcard of Colorado, of Denver, in your opinion?
Sorry, what?
What's the postcard of Denver, in your opinion? What's a place that for you represents the city, that it's a must see or it's a must go?
Okay, so what do I personally, or what is like the generic? Because the generic would be a Red Rocks, like dumb, oh, Red Rocks concert. What do I think? I think it's probably, I personally, the reason why I moved to Denver was Capitol Hill. So I would say Capitol Hill and or the outskirts while driving into Denver, where you can see all the skyscrapers from I-25. So you know, like, you go from plains, land to nice cityscape.
I see. Okay. Next question for you is, who makes you laugh the most?
Who makes me laugh the most?
Yeah.
That would probably be my really good friend Tanner. He has an incredibly dry sense of humor, and he is incredibly straight, but everyone always thinks he's gay, and it is the funniest thing ever. Because everyone's always like, is he gay? And I'm like, no, he's straight. I've seen him flirt with girls. He has good game when he talks to them. But everyone's like, I swear he's gay. I'm like, no, he's so straight. So it's really funny. And he's like, I love when people think I'm gay. I'm like, why, bro?
And how did your paths crossed?
We worked together. So randomly, we were coworkers on the same team.
Mm-hmm.
And I ran into him before we were on the same team. And one day I was just like, he's like, I want to experiment and go out of my comfort zone and try more things. So I was like, want to go to a concert? And he said yes, which I didn't think he would. So I took him to go see Zand, who is a non-binary hyper pop artist from the UK, who is doing one of her tours here in Denver at an account that was actually his account. So he went, did not expect any of that. We met all of the artists, took photos with all of them. She loved my outfit, and he's like, that was wild, because it was a very interesting show. Wow. And ever since then, we have gone to a ridiculous amount of concerts, and I always invite him, and he usually says yes.
Amazing. And he's the person who you are more connected with, you are more close to?
Yes. So he could have called me his bestie one day. I'm like, don't, watch out. If you're gonna call me your bestie, you're gonna be stuck being my bestie. So now he's in my phone, Tanner bestie that does gay shit with me.
Okay, so let's see that he's watched this interview right now, and you have a moment, an opportunity to send him a message. What would you say?
I mean, I think he already knows that I love him and I'm gonna miss him. He's moving out of country, and I always hope the best for him. And I know he's gonna be amazing and great. And I look forward to seeing him in the future and where he is in that time frame. And no matter what time, distance, or what, we'll still be friends, and that's okay. And I know that as selfishly as I don't want him to leave, I'm so excited for the next chapter of his life, and I just can't wait to see him grow and advance as a human being.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's what I believe. This is called love. When you love someone, you just let them flow and goes with, you know what I mean? With
he knows how upset I am about that. He already knows how mad, and that I'm mad at him for leaving, but at the same time, just because I'm selfish and I don't want him to go. But I know he'll be great, and he'll be so happy, and he'll have a great life.
Oh, very sweet of you. Next question, ready? Let's do it. Next one. You like dancing, Ivan?
Do I? Yes. Do I like a lot of music? Yes. Do I ever go out and hear music I want to dance to? Very rarely.
Before the next question, tell me something. Of course, you lived in different countries. You kind of experience different cultures as well. Do you have some memories about living in England, in Germany? And if you do, what's the best memory that comes to your mind?
The best memory from England was I had a next door neighbor. Her name was Miss June. She taught me how to knit. So it was nice going to her house and knitting and drinking. Oh, and getting fish and chips by the pier. That's another good memory. Like walking down, grabbing the fish and chips, and just walking around town and eating them.
Wow. How about Germany?
Not too much of Germany. I remember playing with a German kid, and that's when I was like practicing my German, and I started practicing again. And I would like to go back to Germany. I love how direct the Germans are. I think that's also part of my personality is I'm blunt. And I tell people I'm like an open book. The problem is you have to ask the right questions. So you have to look at the table of content to figure out what you're looking for. You can't just open a book and expect the answer.
When you think about yourself, when you analyze yourself, what's the biggest joy of being you? What do you like the most about being Ivan?
I think I have a different approach, and at the same time, I'm always willing to adapt and learn and continue and accountability. I've really focused a lot on being accountable and trying to show that. And I do have moments where my ego gets in the way and I'm kind of rude and snarky. But I also understand that it comes from a place of being incredibly caring, and giving too much time to random strangers is how I always hurt myself.
I see. Okay. Next question is, what was your favorite part about school?
Favorite part about school? Well, currently in school, working on my bachelor's on computer science. So I didn't go to college until I was in my 30s because work paid for it, and work's paying for it right now. My favorite part about that is the fact that I can do it at my own pace for the most part. And I usually finish my class within a day when it's supposed to be a week. So that's nice. Other school was pretty much just the people you meet. I think it was mostly I enjoy meeting people and getting to know some of them. But again, with any abundance of anything, you'll always find the positive and the negative.
Totally. Growing up, who was your favorite teacher back in school? Do you remember?
Oh, my art teacher, my ceramic teacher. I forget her name. I think it was Miss Williams. But I went from ceramics level 1 to advanced ceramics to a couple art shows.
Wow.
And yeah, it was pretty much, while I was in the regular ceramics, it was, here's a project. I'm going to give you a harder project. Okay, cool. Hey, I'm skipping class because I hate that teacher. Okay, just sit here and do some more artwork. Okay. Hey, you're going to do this advanced project. Hey, I want you in my advanced ceramic class. hey, I want you in the art show again. I was like, okay.
Interesting, amazing. 3 questions left. Let's do it. Before the next question, as you mentioned about your artistic side, I can see you are very creative. Tell me when was the moment that you realized that you're born to be an artist, to express yourself through arts? There was a moment, or you always kind of knew that very young age?
I think when I was just younger, I liked to learn how to do things. So when I started to learn how to knit, that just kind of was the beginning steps. I would knit, I would draw, I would do anything and try and learn any craft or trade. As I got older, I got different. I at one point wanted to go to school for fashion design, but couldn't afford it, so kind of took a back seat. Now I have my own money, so I do whatever I want with it.
Amazing. Next question is, what hurt your feelings?
What hurt my feelings?
Yeah.
Life, everything. I don't like that question. Married men who are getting divorced but proceed to not tell you they're still technically married, and then shift the blame for saying you didn't handle their information positively.
Wow, what an answer.
That was my last experience with a guy I really had some feelings for.
What's the meaning of life for you?
The meaning of life for me, I think it's just enjoying your time spent and meeting people.
Okay. Do you believe in destiny?
I would like to.
Okay. 2 questions. Sorry? What did you say?
Oh, I said I would like to. I would also like to believe in common courtesy and, common sense, but sometimes those things don't always intertwine.
2 questions left. Let's do it. Next question for you is, if you could change something in yourself or about yourself, what that would be and why?
If I could change something about myself, I think that would just be, if I'm being completely honest, I would like to change all my negative traits. But I think that would be everyone. I personally know I am bit to moments of temper tantrums. I also would like to fix my own hypocrisy, which I constantly work on, and emotional outbursts. I think I lack a lot of skills of how to process and handle a lot of emotions, and I wish that is something that I could have learned better. So it would change all those shortcomings, but then I'd probably be too powerful. So that's the downfall.
What's your star sign or astrology?
I am an Aquarius.
Aquarius. Interesting. Last question, ready?
Okay.
Let's do it. Last question. Last question is, what is the most memorable lesson you've learned from your parents?
The most memorable lesson learned from my parents? That would probably be that they are human beings and they are people, and to not follow their example.
Do you believe that right now, Ivan, are you living your best life right now?
Am I living my best life? No. I unfortunately have swung my pendulum the other way. I spent so much of my time working nonstop and not having a social life. And now I'm in the exact opposite, where I've spent so much of my time trying to live up and do all this stuff that I have gone the exact opposite. So I'm not even having fun doing the things I want to do. Last 2 weekends ago, I was at this after party and it was a nightmare because here I was in a room full of shirtless, sweaty guys rubbing against me, bumping into me, and I could only think about how much I hated it here. And my friend was like, I love this. And I'm like, how do you enjoy this? There's nothing enjoyable about this environment right now.
Wow. Okay, the message is out there.
Oh, he knows. I've told him many times I hate it here. I am the first one. As soon as we get to those places, I want to go home. I hate it here. Mom, I threw up.
Okay, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking, okay?
Oh, snap. Oh, but okay.
One word for money.
Happiness.
Fear.
Spiders.
Okay. Family.
People.
Life.
Adventure.
Love.
Mm. I don't know. That one was a struggle.
Okay. Religion.
God.
Sex.
Awkward.
Politics.
Oh God, no thank you. I avoid it.
Friendship.
Love them.
Desire.
Shoes.
Wow. Regret.
Life.
Success.
Peace and time.
Easy. Wish.
Horizon.
Happiness.
Content.
One word for Denver.
Stoners.
One word for USA.
Crazy.
If you could define all your outfits that you created, yeah, in one word, what that would be?
It has to be one word, not two.
It's okay too.
I would say Gothic Hawaii.
Like that. Amazing. Okay, let's pretend now that I'm going to meet your best friend for a coffee, and I'm going to ask your best friend, define Ivan in one positive word and one negative word only. What your best friend would say.
Oh. Negative. A lot. He would say, I'm a lot. And he has told me, sometimes you're a lot. Positives. He would probably say I'm very unique and also caring. I would hope he says I'm caring.
When this interview goes live, when get to this point, you pause it to see his answer, and after you play, just to see if you're gonna match it.
Oh God, no, he's gonna be like, you're a dumb whore. I'm like, shut up, no one needs to know that.
Let's play now Ivan and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. Okay, but before you ask him the question, if you could, create an outfit for anyone in the world, for any reason, which person that would be?
Anyone in the world for any reason. Well, I mean, right now, at this current moment in time, there's only one person I want to make an outfit for. And I flew all the way out to Minneapolis just to meet her, just to tell her I'd make her an outfit. So I want to make an outfit for Pink. And that is the Pinkii. She is a hyper musician, and her style is super adorable. I love her music. It's so great. It was my top 5 Spotify for 2023, and I finally got to meet her and see her. And when else can you fly all the way to another state and wear a pink latex outfit? When you see Pinky.
That's amazing. Oh wow, so you met her in person?
Oh, I met her already, and I told her I'd make her an outfit. I want to make her an outfit. I'm just waiting for her to say, yes, here's my measurements. And then I'll be like, sweet, let me make this latex pink outfit for you with bows and hearts and the most ridiculous thing I can think of.
Wow. Just hope this interview gets to her somehow, and she's gonna go like, you know what? I'm gonna call him now.
Psycho. She sees me on Instagram. She's probably like, oh God, not this dude. I was like, I have to somehow let her know, like, I am gay. Don't worry.
Interesting. And back to the word association game, one word for Pink.
Pretty.
Beautiful. Okay, you can ask me a question now, Ivan.
I would say, what's some advice you wish you would have known sooner in your life?
Lovely question, love it. Wow, what a great question. Okay, it comes to my mind straight away. Save more money. Learn how to save more money. I said that would be something that I would appreciate if I would know, like in my early teens or growing up. I think I'd love to know that how to save more money, how to deal with your financial situation. I think that would be amazing if I would know that sooner, for sure.
Oh, so you spend a lot of money on pointless things.
No, I mean, I think everything. I don't regret anything. I would go through everything. But nowadays, when you look back, you go like, oh, I wish I would know how to manage my money in a different way. Do you know what I mean? I think that's how I wish I knew that better.
I mean, I'm kind of on the opposite. I spent a lot of my time saving when I wasn't doing a lot of things because I would just sit at home. So now I tell myself sometimes it's okay to dip into to live a bit, but there's that healthy medium. So I also learned that sometimes buying tickets to fly halfway across a couple states to meet the artist is not always a good idea, but it is always a fun idea. So pick and choose your battles.
As I said, I don't regret anything, and of course, I never had like a massive problem with money. However, I think if I would know that earlier age how to manage my money, I think I would love to know that earlier age. So that's for sure. But I don't regret anything. Maybe I would do everything the same way as I've done. It's just a little thing that I wish I would knew earlier age, for sure. Did you enjoy the interview?
I did. It was interesting.
Thanks again. Thanks for taking the time for the interview. Thanks for being so kind and accept my invitation. But before you go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Oh, my favorite quote is "Don't get bitter, just get better."
Nice one.
Yeah, spite's a very great motivator. Vanity and spite, those are two things that motivate me in life. I'll always prove to someone, I've done better. And yeah, it's okay to be a little vain as long as you're improving yourself.
Always. Thanks so much, Ivan. Thanks for the interview, and you keep in touch, okay? It was a pleasure to have you on the show, okay? Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye-bye. See you next time.